Good morning, friends. Let's start with creating a video on Red Hat installation. Today I'm going to install Red Hat Linux 6 on a VMware machine. So let's start now. Okay, let's go with the typical solution. I'll install the virtual system, operating system later so that I can provide a customized partition of my choice. Okay, the machine name, let me select the machine name as test. Let's leave its default size as 20 GB storage. Customize the hardware a bit. Okay, I'll select the network according to my range. So also let me bring down the memory to 1 GB. All that is fine. Let select the CD DVD drive from where I want to install the system. So I'll use something like 32-bit DVD. Okay, all is customized now. So let's start installation. Let me power on the virtual machine. Okay, so initially the boot.iso or the DVD drive will publish a welcome screen in front of you where you can perform various type of activities like installation with basic video driver, rescue mode, boot from local drive, or memory test. So let's perform with the default installation. Now it's performing basically the hardware check, the backend hardware verification. It's trying to unpack all the packages which are inside the directory or the DVD to be precise. Okay, it's now asking for a basically media verification or media test. So we trust the media, so let's skip it as of now. Okay, maybe this hardware is not of a type, but still it will allow me to install. It's a 32-bit machine, so there might be a issue of hardware compatibility since my host is of 64-bit. Okay, let's start with the graphical mode. First select your language of your choice. Okay, now it's asking for which type of devices I want to use in installation. Since I am not using any specialized storage like iSCSI or Fiber or SAN, I'm just using my my host hard drive. So I'll proceed with basic storage devices. Okay, the 20 GB remember which we assigned initially. If any data is lying on there, it will be cleaned because it will format the hard drive and create a new file system. So I'm ready to accept that yes, discard any data. Okay, let me provide a host name and also select a network accordingly. By default ETH0 network card is provided, so let me connect it automatically and provide a automatic IP through DHCP. Okay, proceeding further, let's select the time zone of your choice. You can use the scroll down menu, or you can also select this GUI mode. Okay, root password. Root is the administrative account, so you need to be very selective with this password. I'm selecting it's a Red Hat, so it's easy to remember for me. Okay, basically which type of installation I want to do, using all the space or space of my choice or file systems of my choice, using custom layout or default. So I prefer to go through with a custom layout of my choice. I can see 20 GB is free for me. First create a /boot partition, which is as recommended by Red Hat of 200 MBs. Okay, now remaining storage, let me bring it inside the LVM. Okay, so around 20 GB is inside the LVM. Now let me bring it under a volume group. It's under volume group BG_test. So now I can go ahead with creating the logical volumes accordingly. First, let me create a root logical volume. Let me provide around 4 GBs, and it is formatted with the file system ext4. Now home. The name of the logical volume will be home wall. You can choose that as your choice. I'm just keeping adding a wall just to make sure it's a logical volume. Now go over to the third partition, USR. Let's put it as 4 GB here as well. Where you can select any other file system of your choice as well. Since ext4 is Red Hat 6 default, so I'm using it. Now last is OPT. Okay, I have like a few space remain, so let me create a swap from here as well. For swap, I'll select the swap from here and providers name for the swap, and let's put it as a 1 GB swap. Okay, so custom layout is done. I'm left with free space of like 20% free space, which I can use later. So no issues. Let's proceed next. Now it's asking me on which drive it want to create the partition. Destroying all the data, so that is dev.sd. I'm using only one drive, dev.sd, so I have to go with partition table on this disk only. Okay, first it's creating the file systems of my choice, which I have provided previously. Now it's asking me which type of server I want to make: basic database server, web server, Apache server, or virtualization host. I want to host KVM over it. I just want to go with that default desktop where I'll get a GUI mode as well. In basic server, you won't get a GUI mode by default. Okay, now it's starting with the installation process. It will install the required packages, which are basically governed as per my choice in the previous slide. Okay, so it's now proceeding with package installation. Now we are pretty near to package installation completion. So once it's completed, we'll proceed further. Okay, so almost all packages completed. It's just like finishing. Okay, so now it's installing the bootloader. I hope you guys are aware about the bootloader in the Linux. If not, it's crap. Okay, so it's installed successfully, so we have to reboot to make changes effective. This is the kernel release 2.6.32. Okay, now now it's starting with checking file systems and starting all required services, enabling our swap, preparing our basic LVM storage so that our file systems are properly mounted, bringing up the network, bringing the server in accessible to us through SSH. A lot of services are there basically. Now we have to perform some post reboot configuration as well, and after that it will be all okay for us. Okay, so let's proceed further. First, accept the license. Yes, we have to accept the license. This is for RHEL register. It's a paid service, so if you want a package management to be done through RHEL satellite, then you can register it. Otherwise, you can do it at a later time. Okay, going further, it is for finishing update setup basically. Go forward. Okay, now it will ask you to create a local user for yourself apart from the administrative account. So let's create a test user. I am giving the password to this test user as same, the name as of the user. That is test user. If you have a LDAP working, then you can use a network login as well. Okay, now we have to select the clock basically of our choice, in which time zone we are working, so synchronize it in time over network. Okay, KDM is a dumping mechanism basically. It requires some additional memory. So as of now, we have given very less memory, so it is not able to configure it as of now, but later you can increase the memory and configure KDM. Okay, so we have done all post configuration tasks. Now we should be able to log into our console. We have test user as well as root account as well, administrative account. So let's log in through root account. I'm able to log in. I can skip this message. Every time, otherwise you will get this message that you are logging through a super user root account. So you can skip the message for later. Okay, this is the basically the desktop. You can see you can also use the command line utility. You can open a terminal. We have given IP through basically DHCP, so let's see if our IP is also configured or not. IP is configured by 921.16.921.36. Let's see if I'm able to ping the internet through it. Yes, internet is also working. So that's all from now from my end. I hope this video is pretty helpful for you if you're going to install Red Hat 6. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.